Hey everyone, welcome to week 2 of the Ordinary Cyclist Show. My name is Kim Caldwell and I'm so very thrilled you're joining me today. So, say you've just purchased this big fancy road bike. Now what do? Well, before every single ride, you want to make sure that your tire is properly filled up to the correct PSI based on the brand of your tire, and you'll find the PSI number right here on the edge. Now mine happens to be 100 PSI, but yours can range anywhere between 80 and 120 depending on the brand of the bike or the brand of the tire. But make sure you check that because before every time you ride, you want to make sure your tire is properly filled up correctly. Okay, so say you get a flat on the road. These items are super important to have with you at all times, and you want to make sure to have them purchased before you even leave the bike shop after you've purchased the bike. Okay, so you want to make sure to have one of these rubber tube thingies. Always carry this with you should it go flat, and then to make sure you properly take the flat off, you want to have 2 of these tire levers. This will help you take the outside part of the tire off so that you can put a brand new tube in. So to make sure that the tube is properly inflated correctly, you want to make sure to have a few CO2 canisters and also a nozzle. We will go over how to correctly change a flat in a later episode, don't you worry, and I'm excited to do that as well. Okay. So you have your tire levers, you have your CO2, your nozzle, and also your tire tubes in case you get a flat. So great, you're set with that. Also, before you ride, I about once a week make sure that my chain is lubricated correctly. And you can purchase a bike lubricant at a bike store, at an REI. I actually prefer White Lightning. And it's super important to make sure your chain is lubricated to cut down the corrosion so that your chain lasts longer or over a longer amount of time. And you want to make sure just to wipe off your chain just to get that grime and grease and dirt from the road off. I do that about 2 or 3 times a week, I think, but you could probably get away with doing it about once a week. But just make sure your chain is lubricated. It's important. All right, that's my week 2. Thank you so very much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you next week.